Hello and welcome back to day 2 of our Battle Brothers Legends run. We somehow survived our very first day, and we're not doing too bad. Day 23 right now. We got a fair bit done yesterday. We didn't lose too many bros. We traded out a couple of them. We're sitting at a company of 7 out of 8. We have our kind of main man, the disowned noble Jareth the Bear. We also have Noroth the Whip, who is our weird flagellant. These are the 2 remaining starter characters we have. We've got our 1 support character, Dr. Sean, who's going to be our doctor. Christy Marie, who's looking like she's going to become a great little dagger build. Then we have a radioactive who's destined to die. Scottish, no die this time, who is also destined to die. And T5 Cats, who's recently our brawler and is going to become kind of like an unarmed champion. We've been kind of completing a couple of trade runs and caravan escorts, typically kind of in this section of the map, but I really thought that today, especially if we're 23 days in, one of the things we might want to really start looking to do is hitting up some locations in the wilds. I feel like we actually probably should have done this a little bit earlier. The Legends mod is making it so that all the bandits we fight are mostly rabble, which means we're really struggling to get any kind of equipment upgrades. Like I haven't gotten any good armor drops whatsoever. I haven't gotten a single good armor drop pretty much the entire game so far. We've just came into Waldheim here. We could go out and hunt beasts, but I feel like that's probably a bad idea. I think we're just going to camp out for a moment while we wait for town to refresh. One guy on healing, hunting. You're in good spirits. You can go back on gathering. And let's just camp out till the morning. Figure out what's going on in town, see if we got anything good. We still don't have a monk, no. We've been looking for, and actually we might be able to afford currently, an archer. Oh, there's a militia here for 860. Militia is a very good background in general, and 860 is a very good price. 111 to try you out is very expensive. I might actually just buy you. The one flip is that I really don't want to be hiring any bad heroes with as few slots as we get with this mod. And spending 860 on a bad character would be a disaster. I'm going to try you out. Double range defense, range skill, and initiative with dumb and irrational. Wow, has a tryout ever saved my bacon as much as that before? We just dodged a literal bullet. We dodged that arrow clean. Which origin have we picked this run? We're doing trio, a random trio. So we ended up with 2 disowned nobles and 1 flagellant as our starting characters. Unfortunately, our one of our disowned nobles has been killed, which is not so good. Oh, we have really cheap tools and supplies here right now. Absolutely, I'm picking up some of that. I might pick up 2 of these. Honestly. Honestly? Thick tunics here for pretty cheap. I'm starting to figure out, like, how do we get our armor upped a little bit better? Since we've been struggling on that front so much, I am going to pick up 2 sets of tools and supplies. We haven't been able to find them for a good price pretty much anywhere else. I'm happy with everybody's weapons at the moment. It's all swords and spears. You've got a pitchfork. You've got a good dagger. This pitchfork's just really a hold-in right now, so get out of here, robots. With Monk, we can get someone with a pimp background in the event. I don't know that I need that background. We need the Banhammer. If we can find a quest to drive away brigands, those sort of quests spawns thugs. They can have gear like rusty chainmail. So we're playing on the Legends mod. And right now, while we've been doing a lot of those brigand stuff, we've mostly just been running into rabble. So most of the gear that we've had has actually come from purchasing it. Little steps at a time. Dark tunic here. For 50. It's not bad. That's actually a pretty good price. All things considered. But I think we're probably going to go off and venture. Trident, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. All right, we do have an armed courier request for where to? Copingen in the southeast. That's going to be undead. I mean, I could take that and do this as an opportunity to just like cut through this entire wildlands. Hit up Copenhagen. Maybe come down to Raz and sell the furs that we have. I mean, I wasn't really looking at going over to that side of the map, but I might have to. I'm realizing these people that I wanted to make friends with are an extremely small house. And I probably could just pick off noble caravans or fight caravans from these guys. They literally only have 3 settlements. I could just kill caravans here. But I would lose the best access to like workshops into the wilds, so you know what? I think this is the way to go. We're going to take this delivery. We're going to come down to the wilds. And we're going to spend some time out in the wilderness. We got enough food. We got enough everything. We're sitting pretty, even though we're a little short on people. Collapsed ruins. See, this is what I'm talking about. Is this the kind of thing that we ought to be going for right now? We came, we saw, we walked through fog. Jareth has still got a dislocated shoulder from his jousting, his very unsuccessful jousting tournament. And he is kind of our best guy right now. Might be scary not knowing what's in there. Yeah, part of me is also like, if we did this as a bit of a scouting mission while we heal up, we can find a couple of nice locations. Unearthed grave mounds. Honor guards, ancient priests, and auxiliaries. We are definitely not in a position to be fighting them. Oh, lordy. Why did I stop? Oh, we're dead. Looks like today's going to be starting a new run real fast. So the good news is that they're all very wounded. The bad news is I am not used to fighting necrosavants. From what I remember, these guys teleport around basically every turn. Cleaves and decapitates. Yikes. Sometimes the necros don't chase if you hit the retreat button. Well, I mean, the flip is that I do have this really nice high ground right here. Okay, Christy is the only one who goes before them. Not sure about these. The ones you're thinking of, the Geists that teleport? No, the Geists just move forward and scream. These guys for sure, I think, are the teleporters. Yeah. Yeah. So these guys just like get on your back line instantly. Alps also teleport, yes. Well, look, we're in this now. He hides in the bush. I mean, you're gonna have to probably just go dagger. Gonna send him there. You're there. You're there. Cats, I could probably move there. Would be the best spot. Okay, so I am gonna wait on you to stab. I do have the net. Yeah. They have the tiniest bit of armor, so the whip's not going to bleed them right away. If you got all of them around you, I'm actually going to recommend we just go with a shield wall at the moment. Jareth's got the limited action points, but I got to get him in there to do something. Christy switched weapons, so she can't move and attack, so I'm actually just going to hold on her. Oh, this is going to be messy. Oh, yeah, this is a TPK for sure. 100%. I might just go to load that autosave because we never should have gotten caught by these guys in the first place. Bleed is ironically really good against vampires. Yeah. I think the whip would do like quite good against a lot of different groups, but right now we're just going to get slaughtered. Because I can't really do much to stop these fellers. Stack a little bit of bleed. Don't really want to give up the high ground here at all. Yeah, we can't even hit these guys. This is part of the problem. And they execute us in basically one hit. Excellent start to the morning. Absolutely incredible start to the morning. Xenos are going to just slaughter us right now. Let's get this over with. Nets stops them jumping around the battle. Yep. True, it nerfs their melee defense, which is the main defense. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. So let's just maybe cut to here. I was not expecting a total Necro Savant wipe immediately. I said the one thing I would auto-save on would be exactly that. I had these guys set up a little bit wrong here. But that's fine. We're still going to try for this like same plan. Well, let's do it a little bit safer. Everyone who had day 20 plus in the Gamba. Yeah, you're right. I guess I got to close the Gamba, don't I? Your big wins. Your big points. Why I never play BB on Iron Man or something that comes up to something so far beyond you, it's stupid. The weird annoying thing about that was actually just that I stopped moving and the clock just kept staying on normal speed, which I'm not used to. Because I used to play with a mod that made it whenever you stopped moving, the game also stopped. Which I quite like, and I'm realizing I should probably refind and reinstall. A shattered stronghold? All right, I did say I wanted to come out and try fighting some stuff out here. So I tell you what I'm going to do. In honor of Iron Man and in honor of my actual plans, I'm going to try to take a stronghold. And if we die on this, we die. Undead. Oh, god damn. A little unexpected. Say, let's try to do like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll keep one guy down below. Oh, shoot. We have Geists as well. I think these guys move 1, 2, 3, 4, and then attack on 3. Which means I am getting hit here. Strangely enough, they didn't move. I'm skipping everybody. Let's try to get a sense of what we got here. This guy's got some good armor. There are good armors on these guys comparatively to what we have. Though the weather is terrible. And there is a necromancer. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster as well. We are gonna wipe here probably. Also use that mod. It'll be rusted though. Makes it heavier. True, true. I want these geists to come in. It is confusing me that they have not. Like, we don't have like the good pole arms or anything to be fighting against this either. All right, we're just gonna have to pass on peeps. You get possessed, of course. The good news is there's not that many of them, so they're not going to really be able to surround us too badly. Try to cut through the group of them up there first. That whip is not going to do anything against these guys, though. And the annoying part is that while I have a bajillion cleavers, they are all in my inventory right now. Yeah, part of me feels like we've just gotten like lucky fighting rabble so far. And now we're finally up against something that's got some meat in its bones, so to speak. And it's going to be disastrous. I also don't have a banner man, so once these guys start killing our morale, it's just going to be over. I know it's a 5% chance, but we really don't have any other choices. We gonna get chomped down this morning. You can attack once per turn right now. Cats, we better have you shield wall. And radioactive, we better have you shield wall, even though I really don't want to do it. So zombies in this mod, weirder gangers, also get 130 HP. Which is, I would say, up a little bit from normal. Just a tiny bit. That whip ain't gonna do jack. Mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Okay, all right. Here come the spooks. Here comes the spookening. You know what? I'm probably better off just trying to kill off some of the other guys around him instead. Oh, God, with that necromancer, this is never going to end. I mean, I guess this is the guy we're trying to burn down on armor right now. I imagine we just end up fatiguing out of this fight. Battle Brothers, it's been a while. As the Legends mod, more monsters, gear, quests, stuff. Basically more of everything. Yeah. Legends feels like an entirely different game. There is truth to be had in that. Got a 91 on this guy. So that whip is doing nothing to him. There goes one of my other main characters. You are full fleeing. This is for sure the morning of wipe. No banners, so we're mass moraling. All right, well, one thing we've learned in this fight is that unlike in regular Battle Brothers, you cannot go and start clearing locations until you start having better gear. Because they don't even come close to letting you get in here. That's full break. All right, so where are we stack wipe this morning? Nemkey, how goes the battle? Well, we're all about to die, so very good start. The devs are working on a BB sequel. The devs are working on Menace, which is, it's not a sequel. It is like, but it is in the same sort of vibe of game, but it is more like futuristic. Lived longer than anyone thought. That's true, actually. We never thought we would even live to day 20, so. All my own characters coming back to life as zombies now, too. Not only have I not killed anybody, I've actually added to their ranks. Want to play this game, but it feels so intimidating. I mean, it's tough. Ain't no doubt about it. This poor guy. Yikes. Ghost touched for the kill. All right. Well, we're going to start a new campaign. Like it's a DF or RimWorld, die, have fun, then you learn. Exactly. You have to invest like 200 hours before you get it. I tell you, I've got 200 hours. I still don't get it. But that's what this is about. I want to learn how to get better. I want to learn how to get good at Legends. Well, at Battle Brothers in general, but the Legends mod, everyone I know who plays it loves it. So let's start a brand new campaign. We'll see how we do. The hand of blood will continue. Who do we want to play as this time? So we did random trio on that run. Cabal of Necromancers, Northern Raiders, Nobles. All these guys say 2 stars, but apparently they are like some of the easier starts. I did say I really wanted to try Berserkers. Whether or not that's a good idea is an entirely different category, but does it have a lot of mod support? It does have like a decent bit, yeah. 170 hours mostly get it, but I play on the easiest setting always, yeah. Go with the same thing that killed us, lots of mod support. Highly recommend just the base game without the mods. Yeah, you can play the base game. You'll know whether or not you like it. It's on sale right now for 50% off as well. Just to note. Berserker, you only get 1 starting bro. Yeah, but I feel like that's fun. Unlock powerful abilities that allow you to fight naked and barehanded. Only the insane, violent, or desperate will join us. You will grant the Berserker's perk to anyone who joins you in battle and have a tiny chance of finding other Berserkers for hire. Big Ed alone, if you die, it's game over. And the Necromancers. You enjoy the standard start in Legends? Just like a new company? I mean, that's basically what we did, just with Instead of getting the generic bros, we've got the random stats. New company is nice. Yep, yep. I've owned BB for years. The backlog, though, yeah, that's true. That's fair. I want to try Berserkers. I think this one sounds really fun. And based on the way that gear is working right now, I feel like having a lot of naked, bare-handed Berserkers potentially works well. Pick 3 and poll it. It's not a bad idea either. Let's do Berserkers, and then when I inevitably die in 10 turns, we'll try another one. Hello and welcome back to Battle Brothers. We're starting off a brand new campaign this morning because our last campaign immediately died the moment we tried to do it this morning. We got stack wiped instantly, so I'm not even uploading the video. We got slaughtered by undead really quickly. We're starting off today as Berserkers, barbarian Berserkers, driven by an unbound rage. Watching our family be slaughtered drove us into a self-destructive frenzy of violence and revenge. We're going to try unlocking powerful abilities that allow us to fight naked and bare-handed, since loot seems to be a lot harder to get in the Legends mod. Only the insane, the violent, and the desperate will join us. We will grant the Berserk perk to anyone who joins us in battle and have a tiny chance of finding other Berserkers for hire. But the big thing is we only start with one Berserker. We're going to call them the Turgzerkers. We're going to start with a random set. What looks like Berserkers here? Who's got that big Berserk energy? Maybe this is the Lindworm banner? You know what? Let's go with the Lindworm banner. It's got the skull on top. We're going to do veteran, medium, because that is kind of expert, low on regular. We're not going to do Iron Man because we have autosaves on, but we are doing pseudo Iron Man. Random map seed. We get whatever we get. I'm going to keep the camp tutorial on because we didn't get very far in our last campaign. And I don't know if we quite unlocked everything. So tired. We've been walking for weeks and haven't slept in too long. We stop and rest a moment and the thoughts return. The wooden hut you built together, the plot of yams she planted. The evening you returned from a hunt. They had come, burned it all. The stores, the hut, the woman, the child. Their screams echo in your blood, calling you to avenge them. You should have been there in time. Her tortured last moments fill your mind. What they did to her was too unspeakable. The disgust and loathing well up again. What kind of filth could kill the mother in front of her child? Your heart pounds, cold sweat and froth forms at the edge of your mouth. What kind of monster could do these things to an infant child? Your mind snaps at the memory of their broken bodies. You scream with unbridled rage. Your muscles push you on again, running blindly into another day. You must find the killers. Those swine will know vengeance. We are Turg, the Berserker. A leather jacket on a wolf gambeson. We have a background of Berserker is our rare one. 25% damage when unarmed. 10 resolve. Player character. Oh, if he dies at all, your campaign ends. I thought it was only if he dies at the start. Bloodthirsty, all kills are fatalities. Death Wish. Athletic. Hand-to-hand attack. He's triple star melee, triple star HP with 1 point in range defense. Well, let's take some natural choices there and there. It's a pretty low roll on melee defense. If he's my only guy, I actually feel like fatigue is going to be valuable. And then we'll take that +3 there. We get Berserk. Once per turn upon killing an enemy, 4 action points are immediately regained. Characters cannot regain more than their maximum action points and no more than 4 for a single attack. 20 initiative. Back to basics. When this character takes damage, they get melee defense. Did we get the unarmored stuff? We do get kick. Pathfinder might be good if we have athletic as well. Choke. I'm trying to think whether or not we like build him as a brawler. He actually doesn't get the unarmed basic thing in here, which means I might not keep him unarmed. And he might end up just getting a weapon in the late game. Oh, he does get ambidextrous, but it's way down here. Curious. Ever so curious. Personally would not go unarmed, at least not until you get the unique end perk. Is that nudist? Gain another stack of nimble when not wearing both armor and a helmet. Real berserkers don't need pants. I mean, Colossus would be very strong on him because he's already got so much HP. 25% extra HP. No debilitating strikes. We need him to stay alive for a long time. 9 lives also would be pretty solid. Steadfast. The fatigue cost of getting hit or being missed is reduced by 90%. Seeing as he's our only guy, he's probably going to get hit quite a bit at the start. Nudist and Berserker Rage and perks make them basically unkillable along with normal nimble. Honestly, I think with triple hearts, I gotta go Colossus. It's a good safety choice. Damage inflicted is increased by 10% for any weapon used. I mean, that is pretty hard not to take. Quick hands, potentially quite good. But I think we're with 35 range, we're probably not going to be throwing much. Yeah, you know what? Let's take devastating strikes. We get Berserker mushrooms. We might as well keep that bandage on. What's our world look like? Port, 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 port. Quite him really over on the edge here. So these guys have a nice set of port systems. The people in the north are potentially fine choice to go to war with if we want to raid northern caravans. 2 citadels and a big town. But, you know, we could keep access through like Birkwall and Weissenhaus. I feel like we're going to end up raiding some caravans in this run. Feels like the Berserker way. All right. Some interesting options. You're a full city, a big harbor city. So I guarantee you, I could just buy a bunch of trade goods like here, 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 and then travel across the Koningshaven, sell them for crazy amounts of cash. Let's pop an eyes and grab. Let's see what we got going on. Safety steel brow is always a good choice. Yeah. We got an easy return item. Drive off barbarians. Find location and hunt beasts. Militant townfolk. An early pickpocket. My dudes, I would not complain about that. Pickpockets are great. I'm allowed 3 characters. How's our pickpocket? Marshall. Optimist. Oh, hell yeah. If she lives. Triple melee defense? That's very good. With 56 base melee? That's very good. All these others, I'm not so sure about. I mean, we could take on a vagabond just as like a naked runner. You know what? Let's do that. Predictable. He's a brute. Damage to hit on the head, but minus 5% chance to hit head. So that guy's basically just going to serve as bait for us to separate packs. And we'll go out and we're going to trash some early rabble. Do we have a hat? We do not. Probably not a bad idea to get one. My armor is leather jacket on a wolf gambeson and a dire wolf pelt mantle. Ain't nothing too crazy. I think just like a little bit of armor would do well. Militia glaives are one-handed spears. 78 and 56. She's not going to hit very well with a 56. I could literally just buy these 2 militia glaives. We bankrupt ourselves a little bit, but we get like some pretty decent early game shots. Alternatively, I could put a pitchfork on that pickpocket, put her in the back row, and hope that my Berserker can just tank everything. Farmer's hat, slot 3 item, cheap extra head. Yeah. It's only 5. Shift click armor pieces can remove them. Yes, 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 yeah. I am going to get that. I'm going to put it on her. He will do more damage with a dagger than he will do barehanded. Like quite a lot. So I think I'm actually just going to do this as my initial setup here. And we're going to see how we do. We'll have our vagabond run out. We got war dogs and a bunch of rabble. I gotta pull him back because of the war dogs. Three war dogs. Wow, okay. Get it started. I already am nervous about this. I'm already like, I have a bad feeling. do get that Berserker. So we get that little bit of AP back. So what I want to do with this guy is I actually want to run up and distract. Sort of ultimately his goal. 36 is so bad. Should have maybe just waited. All right. Well, the flails are trouble because they're going to go for the head. But I need to get people off of her as well. These guys are like low chances. Let's get them out of the way. And then spice up that dog a little bit. You're going to hopefully keep them a little busy. At least one guy a little bit busy. Stunned. This is already scary. And we completely missed the dog. Not triggering our Berserk. I mean, maybe I should just fight him. I was hoping he'd be able to distract at least more than one guy, but rabble is as rabble does, I suppose. Get that dog out of here. 51, 70, 51. Stab up those ranged guys. Oh, that flail. Don't love it. Nice. Okay, all right. Ow. Ow. I'll give it to the Berserker. At least he's tough. You get a nice kill there. Not so much luck on the other fronts. But buys him enough time. This guy's got a monk's robe. So we're probably just going to destroy it in a single shot. Probably should have tried to save him instead, but what are you gonna do, you know? Blah. He tries to flee and dies. And then that guy absolutely just tries to juice it. I paid those men a great deal of crowns. It appears I should have paid you. Now that those skeevy brigands are dead, I can. I'll pay you 610 crowns for the item. I know a good deal when I see him. I'm more than willing to do that because I was probably going to go to war with these guys anyway, and now they hate me, so I can go to war with them. We just got to be a little careful. We got a little dinged up here, but not terribly. This guy's double gripping that dagger. I think we're going to give her that as backup for the moment. And then where are we going to go to get out of here? This useless citadel. I guess we're probably going to climb right over the mountains. God, everything up here is like all citadels. Nothing but citadels. Not a job to be had to save our lives. Some enemies have more than 9 AP. Example, zombies have less. Direwolves have more. Yeah. Movement as well as attacks. Alright, I really can't head towards that town. So I guess we're going across these mountains right now. Got some issue where we don't have like a lot of food on us. We need allies. We need wilderness. We need to enhance our camping skills is what we're going to do to start. As it seems like a nice, safe bet. Trading caravan from Nordholz. That's where we're heading. Man, some of these roads are vicious. From Hammerdens. Escort caravans, return items. Okay, we do need to camp here. What's our guy good at? He's good at gathering supplies and hunting. You're good at scouting and bartering, but that's about it. So I guess you're on scout duty. This guy has 4.5 on hunting. I reckon is going to be our best source. For the potential for food. Gunther, a hunter for 963 bucks. With a bow. Would I be crazy to buy him? Caravan to Windfest. About a day to the west. Oh, that would be really easy work. And would solve my food problem. My guys, I'm going to buy this guy. This might be a lunatic play. Is he good? He's not. He's not good at all. He's greedy. He's charming. 5860. Triple resolve. And a star in melee defense. He makes a good hybrid, actually. He could make a really good hybrid Bannerman, actually, with triple resolve. Yeah. He'd have 88 melee. A base 60 that we wouldn't need to budge on ranged attacks. So we could give him the bow and then we could give him the pike, the banner pike. I don't hate that. We're going to take this easy escort quest. Mostly for the foods. And then this guy is also good at scouting, fletching, and hunting. So I guess we could put you on gathering supplies if that's the case. Gunther is an expert hunter, so he has a chance of gathering better quality meals. Must depart for now. I hope to see Turg taking heads when I return. I hope he will. I hope he will. We have 2 other characters to name. If anybody in the chat wants to hit a redeem. I actually quite like what we've got so far as a start. Oh, those brigands spawned and just got absolutely dunked. Lots of good characters here. Cheap conscripts too. Wow, really cheap conscripts. 700. Would love to see it. Fresh milk. Yeah, let's buy that. Faction helmet ornaments. Cool. Wow, some really good hats in here. I'd like to get like a good staff for I'd like to get a good 2-handed weapon for Turg. And I'm wondering if something like this tip staff is the way to go. 30 to 40 damage. Staff. I don't know what staff weapons are like. Pole arm or shady perk. Hammers, maces. Favorite enemy, goblins, dire wolves. I'm trying to see what like expertises and stuff he gets. Dagger perk. After landing a hit, the next attack that turn does 20% overall damage. Yikes. Effectiveness versus armor. Miner, hammer, blacksmith. %of your current hit points is additional minimum and maximum damage. Oh, okay. Digging Colossus was absolutely the right choice. I would say either axe or hammer is probably what I would lean towards as a Berserker. It doesn't really seem like he has a specialization that much. A 2-hander for sure, though. All right. Johanna. We got names for Norath, Dr. Sean, Christy. Nice. Hannibal the Cannibal. Dr. Hannibal the Cannibal. Dr. Hannibal. And Norath. Coming in with, I'm assuming, yeah, I'm gonna want to give you daggers for sure. I could just buy a cheap regular dagger here. But if I bought a decent weapon for the big guy, then we could just swap it. Pole arm cleaver, 2-handed. A shovel. I'm gonna try this tip staff out. Staff bash deals extra fatigue damage and dazed. Okay, so they're kind of just like two-handed maces. Do I want to give you this buckler? It does really help your melee defense, and your melee defense is really good right now, so. Your HP is a bit lacking, as is your resolve. Those are really bad rolls, so I'm going to go with fatigue. We're going to start you right away on the knife tree. We learned about how to train in our camp, which is great. And also how to fletch. And also how to smith. And also how to paint. That was nice. What a combo. And we have a tiny bit of food left. All right. Let's head back to Nordholz. We can pick up that not escort, but search for return item quest. Test ourselves against some more rabble. Get us $200. Hedge deep into the forest. Ooh, uh-oh. Could maybe take those. Basilisks. I'm gonna join in this fight because we do have an archer. I also have never fought basilisks before. And I'm a little curious to see how they are. Got a little bit of nice surround at least. Okay, they hit very hard. Let the dweebs here soften them up. And then we can try to come in after they've already had a turn. I know not super likely on that 11, but gotta try it, right? Okay. Okay. Something tells me they might just get everything themselves here. Buckler bash. chance to daze. 100% chance to baffle on hit. Let's just go in there and do the damage. So close. Hell yeah. Steal a kill from the militia. Get some nice Basilisk booty. This guy I probably can't reach, but heck, even one early kill. It's all good, free experience. Little low risk, low reward. You'd be better off just waiting. So that you don't have to eat a beak. 72 experience, 129 for Dr. Hannibal. We get a foul eye. And some tasty meat. Now, I don't know how close these guys have got to be. But that'll do it. That brings the mercs in with us here. I'm gonna eat arrows, I think. Yo, Dr. Hannibal. Proving his weight in gold already. I like this start. It feels like a good vibe. Dr. Hannibal the Cannibal. These guys have some extra arrows, which could be nice to get. Otherwise, just slings. What do you got for me, boys? Wow. Crushed him and then was like, I don't even care about this guy. I'll just walk away from him. $738. That's pretty clean. Relatively. Does everybody get Berserk? You know, I think I saw that at the start, and I'm just now realizing how that works. It's the Berserker start trait. So whenever any of my team members get a kill, they get AP back. That's ludicrous. Ooh, let me at him. Let me at him. Yeah, once per turn, upon killing an enemy, 4 action points are immediately regained. It's crazy. So good. Oh, you're gonna stab me? Stab me? Well, yeah. All right, everybody's here. Let's beat them up and then let the mercenaries, I guess, get the kill, because that's how this works. I think you still get experience for hitting them. Knife. Ah, this is good loot for this early on. You might as well grab extra arrows. That's a really good HP roll, so I think I'll just take that. So, my hunter is going to be a hybrid. Honestly, I might just go with fast adaptation. Always kind of a good choice on a nurture. And I should probably just be leveling, realistically, like a melee and ranged, and then resolve over and over if he's going to be my banner guy as well. Come down here, we find these thieves. They shouldn't be too much trouble. They got a brigand poacher, but if we play this right, we get the high ground. If we play this right. Oh my god. So good with this bow. Such a worthwhile investment. Alright, you better get like up here. What is this guy? This guy's got some decent armor, this brigand poacher. He's got a leather vest on. I'm going to have to take a bit of a weird choice here. I was hoping to avoid that happening. Stunned. Oh, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good at all. Losing an entire turn on my Berserker? Not entirely certain who to go after here. That's going to get your AP back. Ow. 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 $29 to hit, 69 to hit. I think I'm just going to push him. God, that did not give me at all what I wanted. I should have just stabbed him. This fight is going a lot worse than I thought. Ouch! Getting cleaved. Missing. Let's lock down him. We can at least get the bow back out now. Oh my god, taking so many rocks to the face. I'm gonna die? No, yes, no, maybe. Further, hello. How are the brothers of battle? They're being pretty spicy right now, I'll tell you. That's a 91. But that would get your AP back. You don't have the fatigue. Ow, ow. All right, he's broken. I'm scared to move like anybody in on him. She's gonna bleed out. Unless I can remember to bandage. What do you mean invalid target? Is she not bleeding anymore? I guess she staunched it. Let him run. Cut arm sinew, 4 to 6 days. Woof. Monk's robe, the cleavers, a staff, a pitchfork, a buckler. So we gonna take some hits. Ain't no doubt about that. Another 2 on that melee defense. Hiya. I gotta take the fatigue. She's a risk, but I'm gonna do it. Rotation could be very, very good for you. When falling below 50% health for the first time in combat, each will fully refresh your fatigue. Grant 10 fatigue recovery for 4 turns. Remove any stun, daze, stagger, baffle, charm, sleeping once per combat from the large perk group. Get the sprint skill to cover 4 tiles in a straight line. The climb skill, which allows you to climb sheer cliffs, does not trigger attacks of opportunity. Any attacks that would stun you now only daze you. Honestly, I think Steel Brow is something we kind of just got to go for this guy. If he wants to live, it's kind of one of the only real pathways to it. If I wasn't wounded, I'd rob that trading caravan. $210 crowns. Get an extra knife. Though, kind of wondering if I shouldn't put that on him. We'll keep it on us for now. I feel like this hunting bow just does so much damage. It's significantly better than the pitchfork in most situations. So, like, I might just give him the club for now. Simple leather jacket on a tunic. You've just got sackcloth, so let's get you in some monk's robes. Keep the cleaver for now. I reckon. Most stuff here is a pretty bad price. Securing a cemetery, hunting beasts. Grim rumors are spreading of dark forces at play in a nearby cemetery. I mean, it could be undead, basic zombies. Or it could be grave robbers. think right now the tip staff is still the way to go. Or ghouls. Could be ghouls. Yeah, we're a bit wounded up though right now, so I think we maybe just go on a little walk. Burkwall is a citadel. And Windfest is a citadel. Hammerden's a nice big town. While we make our way on over there, see how everybody's feeling. I'm a little curious if I attack a caravan while there's a company around, will they join me? I would imagine no, but return item to armed courier, escort caravan, drive off brigands, find location. Lots of good options here. Horror in the woods. This town is bustling. I really can't hire anybody else. Brawlers. So I think we're stuck with who we have. Given the fact we have some pretty serious wounds, why don't we do something easy like a find location? Sinner's Den, southeast of here. Near the Hangman's Hills. Well, that can't be that far. Somewhere in the swamp. Bada bing. Necromancer, Weirder Gangers, and Geists. Nice to know they come out early. Grab the cash. Get the money and run. Armed courier of 80 crowns. To Nordholz. I think that's where we just came from. Weissenhaus to the southeast on a caravan. Is there a road here? There's actually not. So that caravan would go all the way up here, down through Burkwall. Wait. There's also no road from Burkwall. This part of the map does not have road pathways, so maybe it would just go to Eichberg, Niawak, Weissenhaus. That's an easier courier job to Nordholz while we heal. The other option is we just sit around and heal. You're taking that, you're taking that. And you need some HP for sure. How do I get you nice and difficult to kill? Currently, you're my lookout. So that's not a terrible option. Inspiration, light armor, steel brow. I guess you're going to end up being a nimble tank. So dodge is not a terrible option. That would also increase your defense by a lot more. And seeing the other options in here, I think that's what I'm going to have to go with. 15 melee defense for taking that? She's got 46 melee defense right now. Hard to say no. Is there a temple here? No. Fletcher, weaponsmith, tavern. I have 7 food. The escort quest back to Nordholz is like really bad pay. It's only like 90 gold. This would potentially take me through 2 other towns with a caravan. I think I'm just going to take the caravan. While she is wounded, it is mostly just damage inflicted. What? Something is going on with this company where they're trying to they're like attacking me or following me. Where are we going? Oh, there is a road. Oh my God. What a nightmare of a road. This is incredible. We have a company accompanying us for part of the journey. You come across a goatskin tent beside the road. The hide tarps have been dipped in purple dyes, and there are fresh daisies twisted into the knots of matted goat here. An old woman with a hunchback stands outside with her hands clasped and hanging. A sellsword, a captain of sellswords. Do you wish to have your fortune told? Why not? Defeat, speculation, doubt. More defeat, but also victory. Many victories. You forget weakness. You grow tired of contagious nature. You become powerful. Strength is survival. And there you are. Old, you die. Okay. Noted. I've been foolishly forgetting to camp this entire journey. Silks. Spears, pickaxes. I'm really hoping to get like a nice two-handed weapon. Though I also know that's like just such an utter rarity. Taxidermy. Ambition is fulfilled. We've learned all the camping goods. Defeat 5 packs of wild beasts. That sounds extremely dangerous for us. Complete 8 or more contracts of any kind. Or sell 25 trading goods. I feel like 8 or more contracts of any kind is a pretty good deal. We are gathering, we are hunting, we are healing. Hunting a direwolf at that. Oh my God, can my hunter get direwolf pelts? I would be very okay with that. Escort quests are pretty good in this location because they keep popping us through towns. I can't tell. I don't actually think we go through that town, though. As close as it looked. It's a heck of a journey. I don't know, pays enough for how many days it took. While relaxing after a day's walk, Norath comes up to you with a pair of dice and a cup in hands. The rules are simple. You roll the dice from the cup. Whoever has the higher number wins. Your throw was perfect. How could you lose? The gambler just needed those numbers to win. Let's roll again. All right, I've had enough for today. Wine house is now well supplied. We got fresh milk, root and berries, wolf meat, rabbit meat, medicine. Lots of healing. Treasury transfer. Fell beasts. Find a location. Cooking spices. Cheap cloth rolls worth 140. We can buy for 127. Honestly, probably pick them up. Thick tunics. Gambesons. A simple cloak that adds +1 resolve. I mean, that could be a little extra bonus for our banner hunter. I like that. I'll grab these cloths as well. We can't be hiring anybody. This is a transfer to the south for 130 bucks. This is to the northeast by Clodhead. On the other side of those mountains, probably. Not a lot of money for going like 4 towns over. Wolf meat, placeholder. Can be eaten into battle to provide 1 healing and fatigue recovery over 10 turns. Oh, I never knew you could do that. That's kind of curious. So he's going to be taking rally. Direwolf, spiders, athletes. Oh, cool. This bonus increases the more wolves and hyenas you kill and counts all kills made previously. At 15% and more, you will unlock the extremely difficult legendary contract to hunt white wolves or to hunt redback spiders. That's super neat. I feel like taking rally this early is kind of unnecessary. So I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea. Nothing we really need on the next level, so we could just take like fortified mind then rally. Or vice versa. Well, I guess we'll start with rally. All right. Fell beasts, find location for 300 bucks. I guess so. We don't got a lot of tools. Wow. That was an easy $300. I was expecting something a little bit more complicated than that. So if we took that treasury transfer, we'd stop through a small fishing village. with herbs. I could swing over here. Where's Arrowmaker's Blast Furnace? They don't have a workshop. Oh, these guys have like almost nothing. A bit of incense. And militia. Silk, goats, incense and ruins, incense. Weird towns. I literally think I'm going to take this job and then sail across the Coningshaven. Chris Lauren, hello. How we doing? Yeah, everything else here is weird imports. All right, well, we might as well. See how we do. Still battling with the brothers. Yeah, our first run died very quickly today. But round 2 is doing much better. Everything here is awful. A nun. Oh, that's cool. Good for healing. Do you have anything of value in it? You have a winery, an arrow maker, and a beekeeper. Sale there for $60. Trying to debate whether or not it's like worth stopping in, or if I'd be better off just sailing. I could even sail to Kaiwater and buy that amber. Oh, except you have like busted caravans. Why has everybody got busted caravans right now? $50 from here. Sure, that's halfway. The Black Hag, I guess, is the tavern. I didn't realize that the taverns all had unique names. Keep an eye out for any trouble we run into. I was kind of hoping maybe we'd scout something while we're over here. The desert's not home to much beyond the sands, so it's rather particular when you come across a lone tree setting out by itself. Even stranger more that hanging from a branch is a fat beehive with a cloud of workers swarming around the bulbous shape. No, nothing good can come of this. I absolutely don't trust that, even in the slightest. We get paid out. Drive off nomads. Nomads aren't bad this early. Cloth for 181. Prices here are pretty neutral. $690 crowns to drive off nomads at a traveler's camp. Is that something I think I can handle? A mulati. Bows, slings, and daggers. A dervish. I don't know. It's like we have 2 good characters and then 1 character who has just not got gear yet. This is a half-price Gambison. She does have really high melee defense, but having a Gambison could help that a lot. Yeah, she's got like nothing right now. Monk's robes. I think that's worthwhile buying. And we could pick up some Southern chainmail hoods. Our biggest issue is I don't have much in the way of tools. And how much is it for Conix Haven? 90 bucks. Oh, there's also a port here. Oh, wow. This is a lot of port cities. That's very nice to see. Ka. Screw it. Let's do it. We're healed, right? Yeah. Let's do it. She could probably get a better shield out of it too. I could buy an Adarga. Give her an extra 10 melee defense if I did. Would make her very difficult to hit. Everybody's just wearing these like 30-piece hoods that have me nervous. I'm gonna sell off that cloth. And if we survive enough, we'll buy that incense. Lots of battle sites around. Several nomad cutthroats and a nomad slinger. So we'll probably get a little bit of a range advantage in this. I'm nervous. They got real weapons, which we ain't used to. I think we're gonna like scoot forward just a little bit. The guy with the sword here and the guy with the spear are my biggest threats. That is not great. Not a good start. Missed the first 2 hits on like 70+ percentages. I thought that dagger would be doing a lot more damage than that. She's gonna get surrounded by those guys. Dude. Brutal. Unbelievable that he missed both of those just then. Now this sword guy's going to be on my archer instead of this tank. Everyone ends up in a terrible 2v1. Oh, and he goes first! I got RNG'd in this fight so bad. Upper torso's kicking ass. God damn it, dudes. What? Well, I'm obviously TPKing here. Guess I shouldn't wait for these nomads. It's weird because Legends, like, because you're like stuck fighting rabble, I feel like it's so difficult to get any of the good gear that matters. At first I thought it was easier because of the rabble, but actually rabble just like screws you on early gear spikes. Yeah, now you're totally surrounded. Oh my god. Woof. Woof. All right. Let's start a new run. Only one way to get good. It's by learning the differences. This is what we're going to do. Like Wartail's better. Can we go back to Wartail's? No, ma'am. No shot. What do we want to do? Shall we do a poll? Quick poll. For origin choice, we could do the Cabal. We could do just a pack of necromancers. We could do traders. What else seems reasonable? Sisterhood. Rangers. I'll put trio in there. Is this all I can have? Oh, there's so many other options. Well, maybe let's go with the more easier ones then. We'll go like nobles, traders. Lone Wolf is a really hard start. Raiders, Rangers, and the trio. Giving you 1 minute on the poll. Put your choices in there. Get your choices in there. See what you want to see. I'm trying to pick the ones that I know are like not easy, but are on the more beginner friendly side to learn for. Can we get back Berserker family back? I'm not sure what you're saying. Like just going Berserkers again? This is the problem, is I have too many. Part of me is just wondering about hitting the random pick. And just going for broke. Oh, getting them back with necromancy. No, because it's like a brand new world every single time, so. It ain't ever quite the same. Assassin, you will grant the backstabber perk to anyone who joins you. Oh, cool. Begin alone. If you die, it's game over. Poachers is always a bit of a fun start too. A tie? Traders and Rangers. Interesting. Interesting. So for Rangers, not everyone is cut out for the Rangers. Some love nature and are eager to join. Others need more coin to convince. Outdoor recruits gain Pathfinder, so everybody gets like easier movement. You move faster on the campaign maps. You always get a scouting reports for any enemies near you. If your Ranger and Druid die, it's game over. So you start with a Ranger and a Druid, I assume. Versus the trading caravan. You're running a small trading caravan that have most of your crowns invested into trading goods. The roads have become dangerous. Brigands and greenskins lay in ambush, and there's rumors of even worse things out there. Start with no renown. Every non-combat recruit gains peaceful. Professional soldiers cost 25% more and have a high chance of having bad traits and less eager to stick around if things get tough. Cannot recruit outlaws. Start with a cunning and a wealthy merchant if the caravan will be dissolved if they die. And you can pay off human enemies instead of fighting them. Peddlers cost 25% less. I think I want to try the trading caravan. Ranger is a player character start, but they start with two. Yeah, it sounds like they start with a Ranger and a Druid. Let's go for traders. We're going to call them the Big Dump Truck Expo. Is what we're going to go with. Anybody here got a big dump truck? You know what? Let's go with this like little the holy banner here. We'll do the veteran, medium, and unofficial Iron Man, pseudo Iron Man. I think I'll skip the camp tutorial this time. I think we've got that figured out. The what now? Listen, we got a big gat full of money. The road calls to you to profit. The only rule is acquisition. What is our map? Okay. Citadel. Large village. Citadel. Stone Keep, sorry. Harbor Town. Village. City. What? This faction only has a single city, a stone citadel out here. So robbing trade caravans would be very easy. You've got a good city. Another big city here. Another big city here. This map is crazy. I don't know that it's good, but it's very bizarre. One southern town way over there. Ugh, if only this was on the harbor. All right. Who do we got? We have Anders and Aubry. We are southern traders. So we're going to make Aubry Christy Marie. And Anders, you're going to be Doroth. Whoops. Noroth, you are our merchant, the playable character. Seductive, hesitant, dissatisfied. Christy, I guess you are our caravan hand. Low melee damage, high initiative. Slack, always content with being in reserve. You're also really bad. Oh my god, what are these stats? I guess I'm gonna give you a bow. I'm clearly just gonna like not put him in combat as soon as I can. In fact, I feel like I might just give him pacifist right away. Gets a bonus to bartering. Traders should avoid combat. Selling arms is good business. Using them, not so much. Knocking a bro out this early is really, really hard to do, though. I mean, I could build him as a Resolve banner character. Give him slings, maybe. You get staff blocks, sling mastery here. Heavy rocks from the sling group. You know what? Let's probably do that. And you get a light southern mace. And what are our goods? We got amber shards, cloth roads, dyes, furs, salt. Let's pop it into town. We pop on in. We do have like the whole camp. Return item, arms courier, escort caravan, treasure transfer. We also start with 3,000 gold as a trader. I mean, all these prices are pretty good. Except for the amber. There's a great trick where generally you keep a shield in your inventory if you want to play as trader. And you use that to determine what the price of goods are in any location. So we know basically here has a 30% markup. Or sorry, a 20% markup. 30% on buying, but 20% on selling. 20% profit is really not too shabby at all. I think let's just hit this right away for as much of this as we can. The furs will sell well here. Yeah. We'll have to go to small areas to get the rest of the stuff. Honey and wine's not selling for much. Would be good if we can get rid of that pretty early. We have room for 4 more characters. Wenzel is very expensive for a militia. You're an inventor. Part of me is also just like, we can get kind of good characters. potentially. With this kind of starting cash. Basic to Finterstead. We got a caravan to Finterstead. A delivery to Eschbach. I return items, but that's going to be really hard for us. Finterstead is that city. Pop by here, buy some lumber as well. I'm just going to take that escort caravan quest. This would be like a high-level militia guy. But he's very expensive, but he also comes with a spear and good armor. He's got triple hit points, star in melee defense, star in initiative. He's greedy and an optimist and a team player. That's not terrible. It's not ideal, but he can make a really good tank. Do I want to spend $2,500 on a tank, though? Probably not. Let's do the real greedy thing and try to spend as little money on people as we can to start. So you're good at scouting, which means I guess we're putting you on the scout. That's the only thing you're really good at. And you're good at bartering and nothing else. Woof. I guess you're also dissatisfied, so we should probably just put both of them in the basic tent. I am a little curious if this goes slower when you're camping. I haven't quite figured out if that's true or not yet. Hop into town here. They got ambush caravans, so things are a little more expensive. That being said, it's not a terrible price. Save the rest for the city. We have lumberjacks, butchers, and bowyers. Probably not what we need. So let's go make us some paper. Natchez is already rolling around. Not what you want to see. Let's earn a fortune trading between towns. That seems like the natural choice for us. This town is now well supplied. It's got lots of people in it. We've got a monk. Hunters. Not a great price, but could be a lot worse. One melee skill, one melee defense, 3 initiative. Survivor, disloyal, bloodthirsty. Well, probably not. Like, not getting even a single ranged point isn't really what I feel like the right choice is. Triple fatigue, double melee defense, fragile, dastard, oh my god, and frail. What is with the characters we're getting, dudes? Ah, terrible prices for everything in this city. I guess because they're well supplied. Pretty good price for a padded surcoat, 86. While we have the money to spare on some things, I'm going to make sub-executive decisions. She has a padded vest, which is a little bit worse than that. Oh no, which is a lot of it worse than that. There we go. All right, well, this town is for sure a bust. But lots of good jobs to hit. Ashback, escort. Honestly, Ashback is like the town we just came from. Oh no, it's way up here. Well, just like 2 towns over. That's probably the best job for us. I am concerned about going out too far without at least somebody else on our team. It's just that so far everybody we've found has been like terrible, terrible recruits. So I reckon we're just getting the trash. You guys are all content. Let's put you into training. Both, I think. Oh, we can't go through that forest. We've got to take the road. Okay. Good to know. Christy Marie has injured her shoulder. Great. The amber shards sell decently here. I think that's going to have to be the price we go for. We'll just stick on the road. Ooh, riding. There's so many big cities on this map that I'm like, oh, we'll have lots of places to sell things. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, there's going to be nowhere to buy things. Which is a worry in of itself. This sells good here. This sells okay here. Buying amber for 331. Not really a good idea. Like, the other part of me is like, well, maybe I just get more caravan hands. Prefers fighting bandits. Like, we could just get some early trash. I don't know, let's try him out, see what he's like. 1 melee defense, 2 range defense, 1 hit points. Lucky. Cocky. Double-tongued. I don't really think you're worth it. On the road again. So you're also a big town. You're a village. So there's amber to buy down here, as well as a workshop. We got the good brigands coming out already. Let's do the smart thing and hide behind our caravan hands. They can soak up fire. We will hopefully find ourselves a sling. I'll probably take this high ground here. And try to just hide behind the guys with the shields. I mean, most of them are trash outside of the bit of archers. Why you gotta go like this? Why you gotta come up on me? Those are more slingers. They have 4 slingers in this army. Christy's got this injured shoulder as well. She's also not good at combat. Are these caravan hands just going to sit back and just get filled with arrows? Yeah, 100%. Did they make caravan hands smarter in this mod? If you go out here, you're going to get surrounded on 4 sides. Good grief. This guy's got 25 melee defense. Melee attack. He literally can't hit anything. Even if I send him in against that archer will pull in a knife and just slaughter us. Wow. Caravan hands got brutal. I can at least provide a surround bonus with him. Great, I'm dazed. Another guy? Where was he the whole fight? Sheesh. Here we go. Get some morale work in. Out, out, out. %12 chance to hit. So they go straight for the donkeys. Can't blame them. I don't know, there's a part of me that's like, maybe I could have held back. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. They're going for the donkeys, my God. That was a stun hit, but clearly didn't stun him. Goodness gracious, I'm nervous. I missed 2.5 hours of stream, and yet Agent still has living characters. Oh no, I have lost 2 campaigns already today. I assure you, living characters are not what I have. That sounds more like it. Yeah, it's been a bit of a bloodbath. Probably should have moved him up there, but oh, that okay. $51, or we stun, knock out. Nice. We don't get stabbed again. They've got slingers on the run. We've picked off a few people. How did that guy get to go before me when I stunned him on my round? Watch now. I'm going to get stabbed, killed, and it's going to be game over. He's going to go before me. What am I telling you, man? That's Battle Brothers. That's game over. If we lose that character, we lose the game, so. That's going to be it. We're going to have to re-roll new map. Damn, dudes. I like this trader start, though. It's pretty interesting. We're going to try it again. I believe in it. Might have better chances against Advent than against the Bandits. Maybe, maybe. We are gate crashing today. 2 losses in just as many hours, and he says he doesn't have repeated gate crashing in him. I just got a feeling he just doesn't want to give us the satisfaction of XCOM. Listen, I put a poll on the Discord. Nobody voted for XCOM. Everybody voted for Battle Brothers. Ergo, you get Battle Brothers. This was your decision, not mine. All right, what do we got? We got a nice town of Coningshaven. Some trade goods over here. Salt, copper, amber. Amber won't sell here, but salt and copper will. Amber to buy down here as well. Nearby southern towns. We have Gersinda the Weasel. Okay, my character actually starts with a sling this time, but look at my stats. I have 18 and 12. And Galtieri, who actually has melee skill and melee defense. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to just make you pacifist, and I'm going to put you on the bench. There's no point in having this trader come into combat ever. How do I put you on the bench? In fighting line. Reserve. There we go. Huh, cool. Good to know. Top left. Nobody voted for XCOM. I'm disappointed in this chat, but BB is also a worthy choice. Yeah, like, you're not going to hit anything with this sling. Let's not even pretend. Give it immediately to somebody else. All right, I'm going to say first stop is Coningshaven. Now, I'm going to say this pocket is going to be our main trade route. Do a lot of southern trading. We do have ambush caravan trade routes here, so goods are going to sell for a lot of extra money here. Probably all of it. Tower shields. Whew. What do we got for people? There's a bastard. 1,700. Militia for 22. Militias for 25. Why are the militias so expensive here? I'm gonna try this guy out. He's not too bad. 1 melee skill, double hit points. Range defense. Survivor is great. Weasel, you know, not ideal, but Cocky's okay. He comes with good equipment. I think we pick him up. Galtieri, Osnath, Gersinda. We're going to call this Tergolio. Tergolio the Weasel. Tergolio the Trader. And I do need renames if we want them. If not, I wouldn't blame you for waiting a minute. This is doable. You got okay stats. These are all right. Noroth, you want to go in there again? And Gowldoth? Noroth and Gowldoth? Well, that seems satisfactory. Doc, we'll find a spot for you. Handful of jobs here. Return item to armed courier, escort caravan, treasury transfer. Honestly, return item is not too bad. What does she have? She's got quick pessimist. Okay, so she's much better than the hero we had last time in terms of combat stats. I have fear of greenskins and fear of nobles. Yeah, look, my guy cannot be in it. Tergolio has to stay out of here. If I want to do a return item, I need a third character. If I buy any of these militia, I'm hella bankrupt. I think what I might do is actually just see if there's a path down south. Kallenberg to the east. Strauchhoff to the west. Strauchhoff to the west. Or Strauchdorf, I guess is it? Yeah. Kallenberg. Kallenberg had all those trade goods. So honestly, an escort caravan to Kallenberg is a pretty good deal. We have a black market here too. Certainly cannot afford anything on that. Refinery names if we're less than an hour, if that's okay with you. I'm fine with that, Newton. Yeah. I think that's fair. I'd rather have the renames than not, so. So we are good at basically nothing. We're going to put me in the happy tent. We're going to leave her in the happy tent. This guy's good at healing, repairing, and training, so we might as well put him in the training tent. Two battle brothers on the front lines. Might be able to just, like, honestly take a boat across here. Someone's here. Someone's been around here. Those are some fresh footsteps. Those are some brigands. Get a roster of 6 men or complete 8 contracts. Let's go for the roster of 6 men. Because I feel like at least then, if we can get our numbers up, we can do non-trading good jobs. If we live that long. A poacher, a rabble poacher, spearman's shanks. We have this nice high ground, which I'm quite pleased about. I'm worried you're going to get surrounded by 4 here. But I guess that's what I've just set up to have happen, so I might actually move her back 1. Yeah, I think that's a safer play. They can protect the donkeys. All right. Well, I guess at least that forces their hand a little bit. Good start. Much better than last time. Oh, they're both slingers. What's your melee defense like? 3. Okay, so you're probably going to get hit by that. She's just going to jump there and attack the donkey. I'm fine with the donkey taking a hit. Let's get in there. Let's do some damage. She couldn't hit the broadside of a donkey. So I don't think I realized this on the Berserker run that we did, but staffs are two-handed ranged weapons. And I was attacking at like point blank with a staff, and I wonder if I was taking huge penalties for that. This guy's completely surrounded. Just a little bit nice. Gutted. 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 Oh, this is much better. This is already a much greater success than we had last round. We both killed 2 people. We got a little bit of trash loot. 147 crowns. Plus we get paid crowns per head for everybody we kill. Also a pretty good thing to get. Return item, treasure transfer, taking action, drive off brigands. We got an anatomist here. A caravan hand. Kind of want some people that can do like other jobs. Caravan hands can't really do much other than scout. Cheap copper, cheap salt. That's where the money goes, baby. That is directly where the money goes. Ain't gonna say no to that. Galdoth's canonically epithet is half dead, which seems appropriate. The donkeys are more appetizing than you. It's very thematically appropriate. Having the extra caravan hands, that is true. I can't disagree with that. All right, Noroth, what kind of stuff do you got? Peaceable? No. Colossus, good. Fast adaptation, good. Though he's got a pretty good melee skill already. And he should be probably above 90. So let's go with Colossus. Put me in some monk's robes. I mean, I don't need any equipment. We'll keep those just in case we pick up another character who needs them. Where's the treasury transfer going? Flattish Schleim. Flattish Latin. Fleischen Schleichen. What I'm thinking right now is buying Amber down here at Burkhaven. And then... Oh my god, that doesn't have a docks, does it? Do neither of these have docks? They don't. Why would you build right on the ocean and not have a dock? I mean, if that's the option, then we don't really have the people yet to be taking on a mission, a return item. Like, I'd really like a third guy or more. So we'll pop down to Burkhaven. Maybe no natural harbors. Quick, hurry, my grandpa's fallen down a well. He's dead. We pulled his corpse out of the well. But he was, in fact, a corpse. All right, you guys are both resting. In good spirits, in good spirits. We're good at scouting. But I feel like training you is probably better. I feel like just training everybody is probably the better choice right now. Wherever we can. A sellsword. A historian. All right. Yeah, right. Marketplace is open here. They're selling amber for cheap. We'll buy that up. Easy pleasy. Also good price on tools. 215. It ain't shabby. She's using a mace. Kind of thinking about just buying her a spear. Just so she has a better chance to hit, at least until she has like 60 melee skill. I think that's not a terrible choice. Double-handing everything. All right, so yeah, where can we go? Fischhofen, Konishagen, Seaford, and Ayr. Oof. $80 crowns to deliver that cargo. Rebuilding effort. Mercenary assistance is needed to secure the site. Oh, cool. An amber collector in ruins. That would be really good, actually, to do. It's only 50 to go to Koningshaven for some reason, even though it's 60 to go there and it's further. That's some strange math. I mean, I guess we could buy seashells as well. Take the boat to Koningshaven. We got ambushed trade routes and an archery contest. Ambush trade routes means this copper and this salt is going to sell for bucks deluxe. And an archery contest means there's going to be good archers. There's a 900 point militia soldier, 900 cost militia soldiers. There's actually no archers. There's one archer in town. You are a militia who is weasel, iron jaw, and clumsy. Range skill, range defense, initiative. I mean, I could make you an archer, but you're never going to be as good as something like a hunter. She is both loyal and disloyal. Not really good stats for a hunter. I don't know, man. She comes with the spear. She comes with some pretty good gear. She would be a third character. It's just that these stars are really trash. Slinger spins, sling mastery, heavy rocks. I could make her a slinger. Or like a hybrid. We've got a little bit of amber to sell, but that's it. I don't know. I'm not sold on her, quite frankly. Learn that very valuable lesson that wells are not a healthy environment for elderly humans, namely middle-aged humans. Yeah, I don't know what keeps happening. They just keep falling down those wells, not getting back up. You think they'd learn by now. Gravedigger. This again is a really cheap price on amber. So I'm going to take it. Lashiek, I think that's the way I'm going. It is. Again, the return item is a bit of a risk, so I'm trying to like lean into the fact that I'm meant to be a trader. I'm also realizing we got to get our roster up to 6 people, so maybe I should have taken that militia person anyway. Dornbosch, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. How many times does this well have to teach you this lesson, old man? Apparently once. Several indebted and a few nomad slingers. Caravan cart, several conscripts, and an indebted. Okay. Apparently I am going this way. This is not my intention. Guards. Guards. Where the hell are the city guards? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Mortars? Dude, I am scared to even walk forward. 3 guys with guns are about to go. Scary. The mortars can friendly fire and the other guards don't seem to know this. Engineer. Oh! God, every time the gun fires, it's horrific. Do I move forward? I'm so scared. Is this just your Age of Wonders again? Riposte and hold? You know what? Yeah, you're right. That's probably the right choice. I want the loot and the XP, but I am really horrified about all those cannons. Specifically, oh, they take like a turn to fire. Oh, that rules. Well, at least we got a stab. Jesus. Oh my God, every attack is so scary. No, don't go in there. You're gonna get mortared. Why don't you listen to the engineers? I tried to warn them, but it was too late. Okay, shockingly, the mortar doesn't do that much damage. At least the guys in city guard armor. Get him. Get him, indebted. Try your best. Yeah, here comes another round of mortars. I gained 0 XP. Even though I hit people. How did I gain 0 XP if I both hit people and got loot? And somehow leveled up. Question mark. Look out. Recoup. 2 HP and fatigue at the end of every turn. Colossus, back to basics, Pathfinder, True Believer, Peaceable. I think I'll probably take recuperation here. I feel like that's a good one. Mortars do take 2 turns to fire, yeah. They give you a good scare. It's not a bad price for this hammer. We might as well sell it off here. I do have to go to the other city, so I just want to see what they sell here. Goat pens, silk. Goat pens, silk. So silk is the answer. But these guys do spices. And incense. And a little bit of silk too, but... it is less cheap to buy things here. Wow, that nomad sling is not bad. 35 to 50 damage. And also this hat is not bad. 30 versus 45. Norath gets a sick headband now. I'll keep my funny little outfit. Who do we got in the old hiring department is the big question. Kians are slaves, daggers, swords, throwing weapons, knives, and entertainment. Widows. Butchers, indebted, tailors, seamstresses. Kians. What are you, a historian? Manhunters can be pretty good. Light and heavy armor. Nomads, southerners, bandits, barbarians. I mean, that's what we're going to mostly do. Skilled at catching beasts. It's good at treating injuries and bartering. Not a lot of like camp skills. She's on the like upper end of stats that I would for price that I would like. There is a shepherd. This guy'd be good with a sling. He's huge. He's clumsy. But he's got double melee defense and double hit point. I'm going to hire this guy for sure. It's like not a bad... That guy's not a bad hire. This guy is a very good hire. 50% lower chance to inflict friendly fire. He's bad at night, but he's going to be an archer, right? Range defense, range skill, and initiative. This guy's excellent. Pick up a couple of shepherds down here. We got room for one more. 23 melee skill. Oh, man. Oh. You can get up to 91 archery, which is pretty nice. You could get up to 95 archery. I guess a 2-star in melee is not so valuable. When you compare the fact that the archery stats end up bringing you to about the same amount. Southern cap and head wrap. Southern cap and head wrap. Actually, I guess we should give these to the slingers. Emergency weapons. Sell that, sell that. Keep that for now. All right, we still ended up with a fair bit of money left over. Armed courier and an escort caravan. We have an alchemist, we have a temple, we have an arena, and a weaponsmith. Let's buy the spices. The incense. And hope that I'm not making a mistake. I want to save some money for the silks. A fire juggler has the eyes of everyone at a plaza in Sahat. He's got a trip set of torches with bronze handles. The routine goes fairly well, but he does drop a torch at one point, which raises some jeers in return. The next act, he places a board over an open barrel of oil and then juggles the torches, arms out at the sides, except now with 5 instead of 3. His act seems to be one of suicide, and it unsurprisingly looks reluctant to follow through with it. But the crowd continues to cheer and jeer, snorting and huffing like a wolf pressed to the dare to the cliffside, and the juggler, wide eyes, looks around for some form of escape. I mean, if I helped him, I'd get a juggler. Let's see how he does it. You cross your arms and await the show. The fire juggler swallows hard and gets up on the barrel. He lowers a torch down and the villagers light it. But when the jester pulls the torch up, the villager pretends to throw their own fire into the vat of oil. The juggler jerks away momentarily and the crowd laughs. But the jester nails the act. All 5 torches whirl and twirl a couple of times until the embers sputter down and hit the rim of the oil barrel. But he is control. And the crowd jeers turns to cheers. And when he is done, they clap and slowly disperse, going on to the next form of entertainment. Well, everybody gets happy about it. It's good to see. What are these shepherds good at? Scouting and gathering supplies and hunting, actually. So we can toss those guys around a little bit. We're going to take this because we got some homies to help us out. Okay, I don't know why they didn't engage in the initial fight. But it looks like we can at least come in for a little bit of a pincer. Maybe just set up with a slinger on top of this or something. Wow, they're going like all the way in. 14 versus 10. It's a bunch of indebted. Our front line is decent. Wow, okay, they are gutting them real fast. That guy can stab me if I go there. Why don't we go like this? 5%. Distance of 6. 12%. Sling Stone has a range of 6 on even ground, even more of shooting downhill. Clumsy, and our other guy, we actually, oh yeah, he's the team player, that's right. And they're all getting resolve and experience gain because of a peaceful person, which I'm assuming is my trader. Oh, I really should not have moved you. Had to go around instead of through. Oh, well. Okay. So much for getting any of those kills. This guy's got good armor. I think it's pretty unlikely I get a hold of it, but the man's got to try. Eat some rocks into the militia because they don't care if they get hurt. Oh, please stab him in the head and leave that armor for me somehow magically. All these like pole maces. Oh my god, they've got so many of them. I almost got that kill just then. And saved his armor. Ow. Ah! Nothing. You get nothing. Good day. Thank you. That would have been such a nice little bonus. All right, we got a little nomad hideaway here. Pop our way into town. Drive off nomads, desert beasts, dervishes, swords, great swords, cleavers, light and medium armor, healing and faith. We got Mulati. So I feel like we have the shepherds we need right now. A beast slayer. There's a bunch of dervishes here. I don't know if dervishes are any good. I like that they can treat injuries though. Swords, light and medium armor. I mean, they seem like that would be a good combination. Something we could add into the squad. Comically enough, we can sell incense here and still make a profit. This silk feels very expensive at 570. Gotta buy at least one though. Which means I'm not getting a dervish. Fishmongers. I could hire this dervish. 60 crowns a day though. Wouldn't leave me with a lot of money left. Wow, I did not realize Noroth costs us 33 coins a day. He ain't cheap. Monsters and nomads. I don't know that we're really ready for those. We could do some like get the loot off the bandits quests. Because I feel like these shepherds will hold up okay. You know, a little bit. Put you in rags. Quite a wage on Noroth, yeah. All right, we need to sell all this stuff. Königshaven would be the place to do it. Large village, small huts. What do you guys have over here? Incense, fishing, silk, militia. Dye maker. Massive citadel. Yeah, Königshaven is where we're going to get basically the best price to sell all of these southern goods. Now, it's a bit annoying because there's no real like job sending us in that direction, but I guess it is at least a pretty straightforward path. I should have bought more silk. I'm a fool. Absolute moron. Could have been rich. Rich in silk. Escort caravan, return item. So this return item is something we could probably do. Strouchdorf. $200 for a return item. Caravan to Strouchdorf would go through Königshaven. We could actually do both of these. You come across a man in military garb and a pair of similarly dressed garbs. Between his arms and legs, he's tied akimbo to a giant mortar, his torso facing the barrel, his head resting atop its sights. I'm quite the predicament. You see, these fine muted gentlemen wish to splash me across the sand using the greatest technological marvel of our age. While I can see the benefit of avoiding the executioner's rusted sword, I must confess that I have my final moments to be one of watching my own body parts bomb the desert creatures to be one of severe embarrassment. A fair penalty for some crimes, no doubt, but I am a mere thief. The military executioner glances at you as the thief says he appears to be mute or deaf. What is your crime exactly? The executioner answers, plugging one ear with a finger. Crowdling, this does not concern you. Move along. He speaks. Wonderful. Let's just hash this out like gentlemen, with sensibilities kind too, but also ahead of our current era. I shall make a deal for your neutrality. When this thief is splashed across the desert, you may have whatever is inside of him, for you see, it is said that he carries a heart of gold. You ask the executioner to explain. He states that the gilder touches those who oppose him, condemning and dooming the hated with insides made of gold. The condemnation is a level beyond barely being indebted. It sounds rather fantastical even for you. 2 guards. I don't know if this is an actual fight or not, or if it's just like we take a penalty for doing this. I need another character, and a thief is really good. You should go north. Unholds are pretty easy. Since when are unholds easy? Started this campaign less than 30 minutes ago, probably a bit above our level. Yeah, we're on like day 6. I don't think we'll be going up there. I guess the only problem with a thief is that he's going to be considered a non-combat role. Carry on then. Just make sure when they write about me that this execution isn't canon. That's canon, spelled with one kerblam. The explosion disintegrates the man, and the pulverizing force shunts a wave of sand clear of the mortar. A few moments later, the body parts begin to pitter-patter around the ground, and none of them are golden. In fact, most are charred black or vibrantly red. Well, it appears we were wrong. The thief shall be compensated by the gilder himself. Oh, to be that lucky. Oh, to be so lucky. A war dog, some rabble, a couple of rabble poachers. Wow. Why is dog so hard to hit? These slingers are not, how you say good. Their ability to miss shots is something else. Do I put you up here and riposte? I feel like they will just ignore you and go straight for my archers. That's a staff, so it's got a range of 2. I think I'm just going to have to move in and attack. Yikes, yikes. Unholds or trolls, double trollage. Because dog fast. Dog is fast. I'm going to let that guy pass for right now. Good. Wow, these shepherds were a mistake. These shepherds were a big mistake. They can't hit anything. They're absolutely useless. 15% is lower than I could have possibly imagined they would get. I mean, I get it. They got 31, but I thought they would have slightly higher chance than that. Okay, good hit. At least our guards are okay so far. Dazed. Oh. $25 if I'm in point blank range, basically. And 31. I mean, I'd be better off having pitchforks. Okay. Slight improvements. This guy worries me. Though he is passing his turn. I don't love standing underneath him, but I think it's the right choice. Cause him to break. Scary. That was solid. That was solid. We can't catch up to him, so it's over. We got a pierced chest. Not too bad. A couple of daggers. I won't complain. We got the loot we wanted. That was our first actual bandit quest as well, so... So let's give that to you. Noroth gets himself a level. His resolve is really low. I'm going to need to get up at least a little bit, I think. Okay, smackdown, backstabber, shield access. If an attack missed, it costs 20% less fatigue than normal. And you leave your opponent parried, lowering the defenses by 10. Could also attack fast adaptation on him. One-handed sword, but this is for any weapon, so I'd be okay with that. I think that's interesting choice. Bring the loot back, hop ourselves in a caravan. There isn't really anything I had to buy here. My only concern is making sure that when we pass through Königshaven, it's during the day. So this is a caravan all the way to Straussdorf. Which will pass us through these other towns. Let's just camp for a little minute. Then we can take this job. And we on the road again. All right. Königshaven has ambush trade routes and a rebuilding effort, so all of these goods are going to sell for great prices. Bought for basically 400, selling for 5. I'm okay with that. 570 for 740. Yup. 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 We're currently living off of wine and mead. Oh, I guess we have this milk as well. Other wraps is ever so slightly better than what you have on now. Everything else here is probably going to be way too expensive to buy. There is return item quests. A couple delivery jobs. If we get our 6th character right now, which we could do. This would also complete our requirements. These guys are like 275 just to try out. And they're very expensive militiamen. But it's also like they come with a lot of gear on them. Like, this is good armor. This would leave me with like 1,200 bucks and no trade goods. That's a little bit worrying. Iron Jaw, Weasel, Clumsy. This guy's a retired soldier. He's good at repairing. He's good at training as well. for 2,000 bucks. I mean, he ain't bad. He doesn't have a helmet. Only costs 22. This militia only costs 13. I guess the thing is I can't really see like what her base stats are outside of just general militia stats. She's just such a good price for a militia that I think I'm just going to do it. A 60 melee. No, that's fine. Health is a little low at 39, but I think we can find a way to make her work. Oh, we also leveled up. How nice. Take our second row of perks, which include hopefully some form of peaceful. Student, maybe? None of the second row really works for us. At the 11th character level, you gain an additional perk point. This bonus experience stays until level 99. You know what? Let's just take it on you. You basically are just costing... You're just chilling. Yeah, that's all you're doing. You're not really costing anything, but you're not really doing anything either. Okay, and this new sellsword likes training as well. So we can add her into the training pit. The company gains renown. Stand tall, brothers. People can see this is a real mercenary company. What are we gonna do next, Jerry? Travel south. Take on and complete contracts for the ruling elite. Build a reserve of 10,000 crowns. Complete 8 contracts of any kind. Or get 2,000 crowns for a banner. I feel like 8 contracts is the quickest one to do here. We can't even do work for the ruling elite in the south yet, so... Trading caravans galore. That other caravan was out of range. Well, these are going to be some rough hits. Do I bother step forward? Looks like it's pretty much all indebted. Saying ain't great, but it's better than nothing. Oh, nice! You missed your first attack against a spear as well. Now I'm going to get very, very rapidly surrounded. There are 15 indebted in this fight. Oh God. I have to basically move backwards with her. Like, my only shot here is to hide with the caravan. Oh man, I really don't know what to do. This guy goes so late in the order. His melee defense is also really bad. Because he's cocky. So I don't even know if like riposting is going to be wise. Stunned. She's dead. Completely dead. I'm getting churned up today, man. All right, well, I have no choice but to get back in here now. All these indebted moved a lot faster than I thought they would. Honestly, I think he better just stay reposting. At this point, it's probably his best bet. The real lesson that Battle Brothers teaches is don't go to war to get into fights because it's miserable and you will get killed. Yeah, truth in that for sure. His armor is down in like 2 hits. Goodness gracious. Double misses. These shepherds are truly a bad idea. Soaking up hits at least a little bit. North with his really bad melee defense is a big problem. These guys both have like 1 HP. Oh, and I'm out of fatigue. I mean, it's at night, so I might as well move in and just start trying to stab. Yikes. Yikes. There goes a caravan hand. Man, okay. Trying to hopefully trigger some morale, but I guess indebted just don't get it. That's the team wipe for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. So I should have moved back earlier and let the caravan hands tank it. Without a doubt. We might as well just move forward and start stabbing. So it's over anyway, so. Oh my god, dudes. Holy Moses. This is rough. An apartment complex. You have already found them to be rather simple. Caracas, hello. Good morning. Hello. Start with no renown. Every non-combat recruit gains peaceful perk. Professional soldiers cost 25% more and have a higher chance of additional bad traits. Less eager to stick around if things get tough. Cannot recruit outlaws. Where is this option? Pay off human enemies instead of fighting them. You know? I didn't see that pop up there at all. What is the Legends mod? It adds a whole bunch of everything, basically. New origins, new backgrounds, a camp system, new traits, couple of new bad guys. And it is much harder than regular Battle Brothers, as proven by the fact that we have lost 3 or 4 times today. It's been tough. We were talking about trying out the Ranger origin, so perhaps we'll give that a shot. Not everyone is cut out for Rangers. Some love nature and are eager to join. Others need more coin to convince. Outdoor recruits gain Pathfinder. You always get scouting reports for enemies on the map. You get a Ranger and a Druid. I feel like we've been spending a lot of time trading. Why not spend a lot of time out in the wilderness? See how that feels. Call it the Heart of Darkness. I am wondering about this recruit scaling. If enabled, new recruits gain levels based on the levels in your party and your renown in the world. The maximum level of recruits is increased by half the average level of your mercs. Average with your reputation divided by 1,000. This is in addition to normal recruit level variance. Oh, okay. I think that's fine. Feel like I've seen this screen before. Banners were different last time. Absolutely. Always loved a good gate crasher. The council sent us out 3 months ago in all directions from the grove. We couldn't tell us what we were looking for, only that we would know the signs of destruction when we saw them. Before you can finish your thoughts of snapping twigs and branches, a hulking mass barrels from the tree line. A bear almost double the height of your own lunges at your body, knocks you off balance and down the slopes. Pine cones batter your clothes and sharp branches lance your body. As the bear clumsily gives chase, you spy a broken wall built into the bottom of a slope and make a leap for the platform above it. A sudden creak and a snap reveals its true nature. This is not flat ground. This is a roof, a very old one. You fall with the grace of a drunk bird through the roof and onto a table where a very angry wild woman locks eyes with you. You motion for silence and the bear peers through the hole. With a huff, it turns and goes in search of an easier meal. After a heated argument that almost comes to blow, you offer the disgruntled druid information on your cause. With a similar huff and snort, the druid wanders through the door, gathering what little they have along the way. Perhaps more ground can be covered with 2 of nature's guardians. We have Alphonse and Eldrick. A druid commander. The bastard of a noblewoman who left them in the ditch at the edge of the forest. It worked, but instead left Eldrick being cared for by a wolf mother with no cubs of her own. When the she-wolf was slain by poachers, Eldrick took it upon themselves to be as far away from society as possible. Damaged when unarmed. Player character. Predictable, light, disgruntled. To get footwork and Pathfinder. Alphonse is a pessimist, athletic, frail. Wow. These are trash rolls. He does get triple archer, which is nice. Quite nice. Take a bit of that HP. Take that nice fatigue. You're for sure just going to be an archer. Grew up, the Rangers was taught the ways of the forest, running through the woods of a lifetime. Made him good at tracking enemies or tumbling into the homes of wild druids. 12 range skill and 25 armor pen when using a short bow. Oh, interesting. But not like a long bow. Okay, but you get a bunch of short bow perks. Summon a falcon to guide you in battle. Night vision, favored enemies, direwolves, and spiders. Kind of seeing like what they get here. Summon a hound to your side in battle. Oh, wow, that sounds really good. How do I not take that? It's way too good to pass up. Back from dinner, how many deaths have we had? At least one. We were doing pretty good on a trade caravan there, and then we got hit by just this huge crowd of indebted, and I positioned myself really badly because it was nighttime and I couldn't see what was happening. I put a bunch of money into like 2 shepherds because I thought that they would be good at slings, because it says that they're good at slings, and their starting range was like 25, so they couldn't hit anything. Night vision. I like the idea of not taking penalties at night. And grant that vision to your allies. You have a way with dogs. The bond you form with them imbues the dog with more confidence and strength, knowing that they are there. Grants each dog you unleash Colossus, Fortified Mind, and Underdog. That's extra damage. That's extra skill and armor pen. Crossbows. Crossbows. I don't know how I feel about putting money in points into short bows. Like, that seems like a good early choice, but then you're guaranteed to fall off later, and this guy's got to last us the whole game. %30 chance to hit the head with a bow. Oh, that's really good. That just like guarantees you more armor. He gets Ranger's armor. You get hide and bone armor on leather wraps. Leather cap and a beer headpiece. So you're really bad at melee damage. You also have 2 points in range. Oh god, you're actually just terrible in almost every way. Wither and age a target, reducing their damage, initiative, and fatigue. Staffs, sickles, and unarmed. Scry area. Doubles the bonus of characters with this perk finding special items when assigned to gathering. Summon roots and vines to entangle your enemies. Staff spins. Any strike with a staff that would normally daze also stuns and staggers. So I could make him a staff user. Pure or mystic staves. I mean, I feel like that's not a terrible choice. Summon wolf. He does get staff mastery as well. Let's do that. His potential to get melee points is really low, though. +3, +1. See, that's exactly what I'm worried about. Like, I actually don't think I'm worth putting that in there right now. All right, we're going to give you staff block. And I'm going to give you... Colossus, probably. They are very dissatisfied, but that's all we can do about that. What's our map like? It's nothing wild. If I wanted to raid those guys, I probably could. Let's wander. Let's see what it's like. Get a good reinforced boondock bow off of goblins. Those traits make them shred. 25% of the perk works with other bows. +12 range, really good, like 3 levels worth. Even with another bow, it's 3 range skills. It's range skill. It's not range. Yeah. It's not like range, just distance. Yeah, I didn't think goblins. It's a good point, though. Probably take this return item job here. Gems, salts. This place is terrified villagers, though. We definitely need some frontline dweebs. I'm inclined to just take a couple of meat shields. Like... maybe some miners. Uldrick or Alv. We're gonna grab Alv. I think we had some renames here, so I'm gonna go with Dr. Sean. Noroth, you're in here again. Alv is loyal. He's athletic. He's not too bad. He certainly could be worse. Escorts Torvstad. We'll take that bandit job. We got spears. This miner actually has 64 melee skill, which is shockingly high. He's also double melee defense. Alv is not bad. 67 HP also? Plus loyal and athletic? Actually, Alv is really good. I'm gonna buy him a spear. I don't really want to buy him much more than that. I reckon I'm gonna. Okay, Alv. Don't let me down. I guess this guy probably gets some cool abilities for like pickaxes if he's a miner. Yeah, or hunter. 12 melee skill when using a pickaxe. 3 melee skill when using two-handed hammers. All right. Let's go try this again. Let's see how these new guys work. At least we start with a good archer. And we get dogs. We do have a lot of people who are dissatisfied at the moment, which is a bit annoying, but... mostly want to make sure that we can keep this archer safe. So we'll just start that up. Those are cleavers. That is a mace. 52, 41, 41, 41. That guy's got monk's robes. I don't know what this guy is wearing. Looks like no armor at all. Useless. You can just wait till they come in. We'll get a dog out next turn to give us some backup. Perion, hello. They do have an archer with a wonky bow. $55. 60, 52. Not the way I needed you to go. My God. Can you believe that? He doesn't attack the guys who are right next to me. He instead blocks the guys from getting in on the spear wall. Ridiculous. Now he's got the heat. Poor puppy. Does Noroth have a second weapon? Yeah, he's got a club. Actually, just gonna pass. Oh, I do have footwork, which I forgot about. You also have footwork. Almost. All dogs are good dogs, but not all dogs are clever dogs. That's the truth. Slowing down the advance, so it wasn't the worst. You are correct. Yeah. It's got to work on its targeting. Thank you. Get a little morale going. Come on, doggy. Yes. Ow. Don't really have anywhere for you to dance to, so I guess you're going clubbing. Seems like that was pretty effective, though. Huge misses. We should move up on him. She recovers. Brutal. Nice. Nice. No one escaping here. Beautiful. Now I really wish I had that dog. All right. Not much in the way of loot. But a little bit. We short sort out the camp. We've got... You're at gathering supplies 100. So I feel like that's your job. You're for sure a hunter. Or a scout. You could do either or, it turns out. This guy's good at salvaging. Bit of an odd choice, but... Dr. Sean actually needs to be in the rest tent for now. Got a lot of dissatisfied people. Don't worry, that puppy is... We can resummon that puppy in every fight. It's one of our special abilities as a ranger. So he's not really dead. He's just taking a nap. He's just a sleepy boy. And I ain't doing much. So we got a treasury transfer to Torvestead, a cemetery where the dead are not staying buried. We have fell beasts. Like, part of me feels like I have an archer. I should be fighting beasts. A ranger and a druid. Can't believe he got frail. It's so bad. Might as well give him an extra quiver of arrows. We can only have up to 3 guys right now. Played the hell out of this when it was in vanilla mode, but never played with any mods. So the Legends mod basically just makes everything harder and puts more stuff in the game. I am like kind of tempted to do this hunt. We have a spear, we have a dog, we have a bow. Everything is rebalanced in this mod. As you leave, a pair of approachers approach, claim to have spotted the beasts recently. No. I ain't paying them nothing. I do have to make sure I don't attack these dogs at night, though. Noroth has something to say. He's an expert hunter. These are the tracks of dire wolves. 4 of them to be precise. There's no town guards that want to help me. All right. Can I do that as a lineup? I guess I can. Interesting. Maybe good. Direwolves have a lot more HP than I thought they did. Archer High is good. Yeah. I thought it was stun, not daze. For sure, I'm going to have to set a dog out right now. That one will probably come in there. What worries me about is these guys getting up there. Nice, nice. Good doggy. We're getting up there, I guess. Okay. Well, they killed him a lot faster than I anticipated. Good grief. God grief. Okay, so I guess Legends mod does not balance peace fights in any way, shape, or form. Good to know. Yeah. Now we're playing. Well, guess we learned that lesson. All right. I think I have to call it this today. This is like too many L's in one day. Too much gate crashing. I gotta think about how to change up my opening start a bit. I thought I had some plans today, but clearly they have gone astray. So much is different with this mod that I can't even get my boots off the ground right now. Shocking. Shocking. But I guess we'll take another look at this probably tomorrow.